Hello my dears, my name is Mariana and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 6 really simple magical ways to cultivate some self-care, and I'm just going to take you through my day, so let's go. Self-care is something that's essential for us all, especially today. So the self-care we cultivate now has to be somewhat solitary. It has to be something that we can rely on, make a ritual out of on a daily basis. And of course, for all you witches out there, what is a self-care practice without a little bit of magic? So all of these self-care practices that I've developed over time, they take a little bit extra, and I think they give a little extra too. So they're pretty wonderful, and I hope you try them out, and I hope they offer something glorious to your day. The first simple, magical self-care practice I have for you is to pull a card. Now, as a professional tarot reader, I actually don't love to pull tarot cards in the morning. My gut always tells me to dig deeper to find something really profound in the meaning of the card, but this practice is meant to just bring you into presence. It's meant to offer a reflection point which you can return to throughout your day, making sure that you're caring for yourself emotionally and spiritually. Right now, I'm loving the Wild Offering Oracle. It is so beautiful and so colorful. So after I just pick my card, I spend a minute tops in contemplation, and then I'll just leave it on my altar as a little point to catch my eye throughout the day to remind me of the message of the card that I'm going to carry with me. The next self-care practice is to be thoughtful about your brew. So I'm not much of an herbal witch, and I don't really make my own fancy concoctions, and though I have tried for years to like tea, I'm sorry, I just don't really like it. I know, controversial. But I do love coffee, and so I start my day with a cup of coffee. As I'm preparing my coffee, I'll think about what intention I have for the day and try to infuse my brew with that intention. And then I try to add a little bit more magic to it. I don't really create my own potions, but there is so much out there that's already ready for you. So I recommend going to your local herbal store or even to a witch shop and seeing what kind of ingestible concoctions they have that would be really supportive for whatever you're trying to call in and manifest at that point. Today I'm using some herbal homeopathic remedies that was gifted to me by my friend Christina Farella at 8th House Astro to promote intuition and to regulate my nervous system. Then I just sip and wake up and enjoy. The third self-care practice I recommend is to nourish your mind. We spend a lot of time thinking about how to take care of our bodies, but our minds deserve just as much focus. So even on the days when I just want to laze out on the couch and just binge documentaries, have I mentioned I'm an Aquarius rising? I'll encourage myself to read 5 or 10 pages just to make sure that my mind stays thoughtful. And I make this practice a little bit more luscious, a little bit more witchy by using essential oils to foster whatever I'm specifically trying to call in that day. Today I'm using spearmint and rosemary to foster some mental clarity. And really, I see this as such an essential practice of self-care that I've started a book club to encourage other people to try it out. It's called the Mind, Book, and Soul Club, and it's for smart witches, seekers, and humans with souls. And if you're interested, you can check out my website. The link is in the description. The next practice is to touch down on the earth. On the days when I feel the most dazed and frustrated and disconnected, I try to do my best to make my way out into the world, to get my face under the open sky, to smell some flowers and feel the sun. A really lovely practice I try to do is a quick yoga session in the park, moving my body with the earth's body. You can also sit and meditate, feeling your feet on the grass or just the wind through your hair. There's no need for any further spell work here because it is magic, and so just being in nature is participating in magical experience. If getting to the park or doing some physical activity is not really available for you, try to at least go for a walk outside. If even that might be a struggle, try to just sit by an open window and feel the sun. I know there's no real magical tips in this one, but this is so foundational and so overlooked that I felt it was an essential reminder to add to your self-care practice. The next magical self-care practice is to cleanse yourself. So today is the new moon, and it's the perfect time to really concentrate on what I need to shed, what I need to release for the upcoming cycle. And so I like to do some witchcraft with water and a cleansing spell. But unfortunately, I am not much of a bath person. I know that's such a strange thing to say, but I am from New York City, and so bathtubs, rather than making me feel soothed and calm, kind of make me a little nervous. Literally, in my first apartment, the bathtub would fill up with sewage water from the apartment above, so yeah. But I do have a cleansing ritual that I do in the shower, and shout out again to Christina for giving me this witchy tip, which is now literally my favorite of all time. So basically, I'm going to create a magical salt scrub. This is just made from sea salt and whatever essential oils you choose. I am going with bergamot for some energy, and then also clary sage to increase my intuition. And if you want to add your own witchy flair, you might want to add some herbs like rose petals for self-love. I'm adding some cardamom seeds that I got from Morocco because they smell amazing, and also I don't want to lose my sense of adventure as I'm in this solitary, sedentary life we're in right now. So I'm just going to add that and mix it up, and then I'm ready to use it. You can rub it on specific chakra points or just wherever it feels natural, and then as you rinse it off, make sure that you are focusing on the feeling of cleansing yourself, that you're really focusing on the feeling of the release. And the last self-care practice tip I have for you is to try sleep as spell work. Sleep is obviously so essential, and we always want more sleep, better sleep, but we don't often think about how it can be a self-care practice. Right before I go to sleep, I prepare my sleeping space by spraying some healing mists or flower essences, whatever you personally love, basically just to quiet the mind and open myself as fully as possible to the spell work I'm about to do. So I like to do a mental gratitude list and offer a prayer or an intention of thanks to the universe or God or deity or whatever words you use. After that, I'll think about what intention I would like to set for the following day, and then I will pick a crystal that reflects that intention, that'll help promote it. I'll hold the crystal in my palm, focusing on the intention, putting all of that energy into it, and then I'll just place it under my pillow, allowing the crystal to help support me manifesting that intention as I myself enter the dream world. So thank you for coming along with me through my day of self-care. I hope you got some inspiration for some really deeply caring witchy rituals that will just enhance your life and make it more magical and more supportive too. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I'm looking at you. My account is starting to grow a little bit and I'm really excited. And if you enjoy what I do here, become part of the community and make sure to check out my Patreon and consider supporting me as a creator. I'm gonna let you guys choose the next video again, so make sure you get on my Instagram, go vote on that, and I promise it's going to be witchy and probably be a little stressful for me, but that's okay because I love it. Now go take care of yourselves, my dears. You deserve it. You need it. It's important. And I hope you have a beautiful, meaningful day.